Hi everyone, my name is Lucy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm making low-carb cannellonis stuffed with pork and mushrooms recipe. Please join me in my kitchen to make this delicious recipe. Let's see what ingredients I'm using for this recipe. Instead of using the usual pasta tubes for the cannellonis, I'm using a low-carb and low-calories Italian flatbread. This bread comes with vegetables integrated into them, and I found these packages in the deli section of my commissary. And as you can see, they are low-carb and low-calories. For the stuffing, I'm using ground pork, but you can always use other kind of meat, your favorite meat, Italian sausage, ground veal, ground turkey, ground chicken, whatever you like. I have plenty of Parmesan cheese. The mushrooms are completely optional. It's up to you if you like them. You can add as much or as little you want. For the sauce that I'm preparing, I'm using 2 cans of crushed tomatoes, 1 diced medium onion, it can be the red or it can be the yellow kind, fresh parsley, bell peppers or mini sweet peppers, which are my favorites, diced green onions, and this is completely optional, mashed garlic cloves, and they look like this because I mashed them and then I freeze them, fresh ground pepper and salt, thyme, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. This is fresh oregano. Again, I freeze my herbs so they don't spoil. I'm going to sauté the onions in my large pot until they are translucent. Then I add the bell peppers or mini sweet peppers, whichever you're using. And you can use green, you can use red, yellow, whatever color you prefer. I let it cook for a minute or so. And then I'm going to keep adding the rest of the ingredients. This is the fresh oregano, the thyme, the garlic, and I use a lot of garlic. That's because I like garlic. So it's up to you how much garlic you want to use. Again, all of these ingredients is according to what you like. Again, the mushrooms is what you like. If you don't like mushrooms, you don't have to use mushrooms. I'm going to let it cook for a couple minutes. And then I add the crushed tomatoes. I also going to add the parsley and some salt and pepper. Always taste before you add salt. Then I'm going to go ahead and lower the temperature to low, cover the pot and let it simmer for about 35 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to be cooking the meat over medium heat with salt and pepper until the meat is completely brown and cooked. And making sure the meat is completely separated and fully cooked. If you notice there's a lot of grease in the bottom of the pan, go ahead and remove that with a spoon. So the meat is cooking more or less at the same time as the sauce, so by now the sauce should be ready. I'm going to go ahead and add about 2 cups of the sauce that I just made into the meat. Only 2 cups because I don't want the meat to be too soupy. I mixed the sauce and the meat completely and let it cook for a minute or so, and then the meat and the sauce will be ready. I'm using a glass baking dish for this recipe, which I previously sprayed with non-stick cooking spray. And I'm going to spread some of the sauce to cover the entire bottom of the pan. Then I'm going to sprinkle some cheese. I had some mozzarella on hand, so I'm going to be using mozzarella as well. It's not too much. I'm using mainly Parmesan cheese for this recipe. Then we're ready to start rolling the cannellonis. Lay flat the flat bread on the working surface. Place a generous amount of meat followed by cheese. And then we start rolling. Place the side of the seam down into your dish. Place some cheese, and the cheese was served as glue. Then a generous amount of meat. And roll. They look like burritos. Once all the cannellonis are formed inside the dish, then I spread the rest of the sauce over the cannellonis. Then I sprinkle the green onion over, which is optional, but they look and taste really nice. And then I spread plenty of Parmesan cheese to cover the entire dish. This is ready to be baked at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for about 45 minutes or until the cheese is completely melted. And this is the dish. It's already done. It's beautiful and delicious. I'm serving this dish with a green salad. Buen provecho. I hope you like this recipe and that you try soon. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so you can see more videos such as this one. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you soon.